Just like any other school day, students at Taylor's International School Kuala Lumpur would go about their daily school routines. But today, Patricia, Aaron and Maisie are curious as to what makes the school really special.
Hey, do you ever just really wondered what makes TISKL different compared to other schools?
Why don't we find out together?
But how?
Using this.
Whoa, that's so cool.
But how does it work?
Check this out.
The uniqueness of Taylor's International School is that brilliant combination of East meets West. It's that Malaysian students, Malaysian teachers with expatriate students and expatriate teachers. It's that 30 years of heritage. It's our grounding in Malaysia. It's our recipe core values and the character and values which go with that. We're not just about exam results, we are about character building. We are about bringing somebody up so that they can contribute back into the world.
Well, it says here that in this period, this school was known to be a street garden and was actually a badminton school.
Here in this school, they always allow us the opportunity to learn, to lead, to shoulder responsibility and failure as well. And these moments of ups and downs are the platform that shape us to become a mature individual. The school has really made me realize my goal and purpose in life, to become a champion. Our teachers always provide me with the knowledge and skills to succeed. The school helped us by planting some seeds in our mind and allowed that seeds to grow into a big tree. I will always have my greatest sense of gratitude and thankfulness to the school for what they have provided me. To all the teachers that I know, I would like to take this opportunity to say my biggest thank you to all of you because you have stand by me along part of my career, along part of my life that have shaped who am I today.
Until today, whenever there's a gathering of former classmates and Sri Garden alumni, we always talk about the teachers. Most are fond memories, of course, as they were indeed teachers that stood up as top class and were utterly dedicated to their profession and to our well-being. Well, I remember being guided by the school system to be independent, disciplined and diligent. That was sort of like the mantra for Encik Ahmad Hassan, the pioneer principal of Sri Garden. And things like that may seem trivial when we were in school, but they actually are very useful when we're out there in the real world. So in my role today as a CEO in my corporation, I emphasize the constant pursuit of financial profits through honest and decent businesses, which then translates to allowing us to employ those profits to further the well-being of our employees, our stakeholders, and society in general. And that was really something that was instilled upon us when we were in Sri Garden. To all my teachers, schoolmates, classmates, thank you so much for the memories.
At Sri Garden, I was introduced to the spirit of fundraising through a teacher of mine called Puan Najah. She taught a group of my friends and I that if we had a fundraising, we could raise funds for our trip to Japan. Fast forward to my adult years, I have used this spirit of fundraising to create the Tabung Harapan. That was my way to make Malaysia a better place.
From Sekolah Sri Garden to Sri Garden International School.
And they changed their name to Taylor's International School Kuala Lumpur in 2014.
I didn't know that the impactful learning approach teachers use in class is so unique. With TISKL being the world's first quantum learning distinguished school, sometimes we take these things for granted.
Yeah, and I transferred here from a Chinese private school and quantum learning just clicks for me. They've really helped me in my learning process.
Well, guys, why not check out some other alumni from this period?
Back in Taylor's International School, the thing I remember helping me most are the many great teachers at Taylor's. I'd like to thank my teachers and let them know that what they're doing made a real impact in my life and that they should take pride in their work. My teachers helped me develop passion for learning, which was key in enabling me to make proper decisions in my future. It allowed me to pursue my interest in engineering, which I believe had space for growth and innovation. I was the president of NASA Club, and my teachers often pushed me to do bigger things. During my aerospace engineering integrated master's degree, I was part of Team BAF Drones. It's a voluntary team of multidisciplinary engineers with the purpose of designing, manufacturing, and testing autonomous unmanned aircraft systems, or more commonly known as drones, which is a key enabling technology for zero emissions flight. With that, there's less greenhouse effects and better for the climate in general.
Before I came to TISKL, I didn't participate that much in class, but then when I came here and I first started studying, they teach you to basically argue your point, to basically back up your opinion with why you think this happens. As I was growing older in my final year in school, we had this teacher who really actively liked to, I would say, challenge us. He would actively ask us a point, and if we disagreed, he would try and press on us and make us back up our points in our essays. But I think that really taught me to think critically, to analyze situations. And I always thought that was just, that's for an exam, for your essay to score high marks. But when I went out, as I went to university, I went to college, people started telling me, well, you can actually do that for, anything you do. If you think a project has to be developed a certain way, you're going to have to explain it to someone, and you're going to have to think critically and analyze whether this suggestion makes sense or that suggestion doesn't make sense. The goal of RISIC is to basically empower farmers out of poverty. Most of them are stuck in a cycle of poverty because they don't have access to proper agriculture technologies. We're trying to provide them these technologies, and this helps them reduce their waste so that they can get a better quality and quantity of product to sell. So I think the initial seeds were planted in TISKL because it was at TISKL where I joined a couple of activities like MUN, debate. Basically that got me interested in world affairs and world issues, and it's also why I got interested in joining a social enterprise like this. It was why I got interested in, this is a big problem, how can we solve it? To all my teachers who have taught me in the past, to all my fellow friends, my classmates, thank you so much for being with me and part of my journey in this school. To the current students and teachers at TISKL, I hope you continue to do what you do and impact the lives of many other students, and that they will go on to change the world.
Patricia, Aaron and Maisie realized at that moment that the soul of TISKL was a 30-year continuous mix of the impact and memories imprinted by the students, teachers, and everybody who has stepped foot into the school. From the celebrations of students and teachers together, scoring straight A's for major exams, culminating in the sweat and tears for a long few years, to the unique traditions and events which foster joy and creativity, to the ripples of impact that the students who have graduated, having gone on to significantly lead our world to a better place in different industries around the globe.
Did you see that? I literally did not expect that at all.
As educators, we are in a very privileged position because we are in a position of influence. And whatever we influence, we hopefully will bear fruit at the end of the day. As a school, it is important for us to prepare our students. When we say to raise them ready, it is about preparing them to be ready to face whatever they will face in the future. With that, we also started something we call the CARE movement. For you to care about something, you have to take ownership of it. That our students take ownership of what is within them and around them. We want our students to be preparing themselves today for what they hope to do tomorrow. At the end of the day, our purpose statement is indeed for them to be a productive leader in the global community. Nothing gets to a place with the blink of an eye. Everything is a journey. Those that have come before me have paved the way and prepared the way for what it is today. And today I want to thank each and every one of you. Every single one of you that have walked the corridors of this school have made a difference to prepare this place for what it is today. And to each one of you who's watching this, it is within you to make that difference for the good. The world needs you, your neighbors need you, so be the best of yourself so that you can be that influence. So today is a good day of reflection and a good day of celebration and a good day of dreaming what the next 30 years could be like.
Happy
30th
The anniversary.
Taylor's
International School
Kuala Lumpur.